Hey guys, I got a story that you are not going to want to miss. Uh, First, I want to address a question I've been asked a lot on my emails. I've had a lot of people asking me, am I down on people that have YouTube channels that receive money for their work and for having merchandise? No, I'm absolutely not. It takes a lot of money. People don't realize to do these investigations, especially like me, if you're out driving, which I actively go out and investigate, and I'm gone a lot of times, and it takes a lot of gas money. If you're getting copies at the courthouse and stuff, they're not free. So it's pretty costly to have to investigate the cases. I don't believe in going on and begging, but also I don't see anything wrong with saying if you want to you can. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Uh, I've had a lot of people tell me, I wish you would put up a link. I wish you'd put up a link. Do you have a private, PO box? And I appreciate that very much because people want to help. And one person even mentioned, why don't you get PayPal? And I'm not familiar with PayPal at all. So I told them I would look into it. But no, I'm not against anybody that does that because I know the cost that it takes to do this. So no, I'm not against that at all. I just wanted to clear that up. Another thing, a lot of people are getting unsubscribed from my channel, and even their comments are getting deleted. And I've read online and been researching that a little bit. It seems that it's happening to a lot of YouTubers in the cryptid business and other related conspiracy theorist sites such as that. It's not right. We all need to pay attention to that as creators. Maybe reach out to YouTube. Uh, One thing I did find from a YouTube answer group, question and answer group, was tell everybody to check their YouTube channels. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have rung the bell. And if you hit the like button on every video, makes it very hard for YouTube to remove you because it shows you an active subscriber. The people they do deactivate and unsubscribe, they're calling unactive, which means you're not engaging in the videos. But if all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell, give it a like, and even just say like good video, and that will help keep your channel and show your channel active so you're not unsubscribed. Alright guys, the one I want to talk to you about today is really weird. The victim was Dr. Nancy Shaw. She's 62 years old. She is from Lyons, which is southeast of Atlanta, Georgia. This happened on May 7th of 2020. The moon phase was full moon. It happened at 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning. The body of Dr. Shaw was found at 3 a.m. pulled over on the wrong side of the road with the door open and the engine running. The officer that found her said that she was deceased in the ditch. Her vehicle was on the wrong side of the roadway facing the opposite direction with the door opened. Autopsy report confirmed that she died after being attacked by multiple animals. Police confirmed, of note, authorities declined to reveal the extent of the injuries that Ms. Shaw obtained. All they would release is it was consistent with animal attacks. They would not release anything on the autopsy, and the autopsy has being held because the case is being held open, so can't file a FOIA on it. They're doing this a lot. They're learning how it works. They said the police are trying to find a roaming pack of dogs and take the appropriate action. They're already blaming dogs. No DNA. No dogs at the scene. They don't even know what kind of animal done it, but they're already calling it dogs. We are actively trying to locate dogs that were seen running loose in the area around the same time. They don't even have any call-ins on their log around 3 a.m. of any dogs. You're going to see it gets better. Police chief said, we do believe that a couple of the dogs do have collars on, so we feel like they did belong to someone, but haven't had any luck yet. Number one, how do they even know it was dogs? Number two, how do they even know if they had collars on? This happened at 3 a.m. in the morning, and they're already, they know. They had collars on, it was dogs, pack of dogs. And then he says, when I realized who the victim was, Dr. Shaw, this is the sheriff, I was devastated. She was a kind person, a caring friend, and a friend of the police department. Okay. My thing is, at 3 a.m. in the morning, on a deserted roadway, what caused her, and I would say been on the wrong side of the road, what caused her to turn around and go back to look to see what she had seen on the roadway? They said that she was an animal lover, so hypothetically, was a dog man or this creature or Bigfoot maybe hunting and they had injured an animal and she come along so it hides in the ditch waiting for her to go past to be able to go back and retrieve, its meal. She stopped to try to hurt it on the road and it attacked her and then maybe took the kill with it because there was no kill there and there was nothing on the roadside when the deputies investigated. So whatever was there was gone when it was investigated. The reason that she stopped. Maybe she was lured there, Maybe this thing's smart enough now that it's luring people out of their vehicles on the highways. That's a scary thought. Chief Wesley Walker with the Lyons Police Department stated, Greg Mosley of Lyons has been arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter. See, I thought that was very interesting because Mr. Mosley was arrested the very next day. This isn't like a week-long investigation. He was arrested the very next day. So, they said that they received a tip that led them to Mosley's home just outside city limits, where a search warrant was served. Okay. Police said they found the 4 dogs, confirming Mosley was their owner. Now they knew it was 4 dogs. They found the 4 dogs. And how they know this the next day, I have no idea. How did they even know it was the dogs? There's been no DNA test, nothing, no necropsy, nothing. We don't even know the damages to the victim because they're not releasing it and they're leaving the case open. I even questioned, just from work, from what I've done, what I've heard other, officers, I don't even know how they got a warrant on this the next day without any DNA proof or eyewitnesses to the attack. There's no probable evidence leading him to his home. It's all circumstantial. It's aggravating to me. Anyways, I guess they do things different in Georgia. The police, this is a statement they released. They believe that she got out of her vehicle to feed the dogs. Okay. I guess she is a doctor and she drives around with a sack of dog food to feed dogs running loose on the highways. It's sad the things they put out there. She stopped on the highway at 3 a.m. in the morning. Not only stopped, turned around, was facing the wrong way with her car door open, where she could be struck by another vehicle facing the wrong way on the wrong side of the road to get out to feed these dogs that were running on the road. She's going, I don't know. The Lyons Police Department identified and seized the dogs involved the day after. This is just the day after. Chief Walker met with the DA because he says it was a unique case, so the district attorney is involved. The FBI was notified. The feds are always notified, aren't they? The police chief stated, now that Mosley is arrested, the next step is arraignment and the possible trial. We believe we have enough to try the case. Okay, here's where it gets weird. This part I didn't want y'all to miss. So I went on and I tried to find Mr. Mosley and what's going on with Mr. Mosley, okay? I found his photo and I found that he was arrested and he was charged with involuntary manslaughter. But here's the weird thing. When I started getting a hold of contacts and everything, Mr. Mosley is on a government watch list. But there is no anywhere place that I or my colleagues can find that trial ever took place. He was charged. There was never any trial. He's now disappeared. He hasn't even posted on his Facebook page. And all of a sudden, he's on a government watch list. Now, that can lead to a lot of conspiracy theories, and I'm going to throw an opinion out there. This is only an opinion. People's asked me to give a little more insight, so I'm going to try to give you all a little more insight. What if he was brought in because maybe he knew something and they told him that he needed to keep quiet about it, and no better way to keep track of him than to put him on a government watch list? Because if he's arrested, makes a report, or does anything, farts the wrong way, they're going to know, because that's how that works. Another sad one, guys. It's very unique, as the police chief called it. And I don't know. It just, there's a lot of holes in it again. Pulling on the side of the road at 3 a.m., single female in the morning to feed dogs. They won't release the autopsy report. They won't release anything about the autopsy or the investigation. Sweep it under the rug. They already knew it was dogs a day after. You can't even get DNA testing back that fast. But I know y'all are going to enjoy this one. So here's your Sunday upload, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Working on going out to a place. I'm still talking to this individual. That's going to be happening pretty soon. It's going to be an on-the-spot investigation. Hope y'all will enjoy it. Hope there's something there I can bring y'all. I've been going out a lot looking. Like I said, I'm not just sitting. We're out looking. But if I don't find anything, there's nothing to show y'all. So hopefully this guy really has going on what he says he has going on, and we'll be bringing that to you. I appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Be safe.